When Pokemon Home was first initially announced, I didn't really expect much from it. I didn't expect it to be overpriced. I just kind of expected it to be a service that was there, sort of like Pokemon Bank. I didn't think it would make this big fuss or anything, but we got the details. Oh, we got the details. And guess what? It sucks. It really sucks. Let's talk about it. So it's kind of convoluted, so if I get any of my information wrong, I'm sorry, but I don't even blame myself for that, because the Pokemon Company have made this super duper confusing. But the main point I want to talk about is the GTS, so the Global Trade System. It was in the past game since Generation 4, where you could trade Pokemon, ask for Pokemon. It was a simple service, it worked, good feature in the games. You could get the Pokemon you wanted, and vice versa. It was cool. You could trade your Pokemon. Then, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, it magically gets cut. It's not in the games anymore. I wonder what they're going to do with this. Pokemon Home, the full details get revealed, and there it is. Global Trade System is in the game. And I know this is going to kick up a fuss. It is free-ish. It is free, but you can only do one Pokemon at a time, like the past games. Fair enough. Okay, I won't complain. But you know what I will complain about? The fact that if you want to trade from Pokemon Bank, you have to pay. You cannot trade from Pokemon Bank if you do not give them money. So that's not free, which defeats the entire purpose of this, because the whole point is that we want the Pokemon from the past games. You can't do that unless you pay money. So it's basically a forced paid service. So that whole free argument, I'm not for it. I would understand if you could trade from Pokemon Bank, but you cannot. So not free. And also, here's something I want to talk about. Yes, you have to pay to do 3 Pokemon at a time. People might say that's fair because before you could only do 1. But why the hell do we have to pay for better game design? Why? This should have been in the games already, and this just should have been an extra polished feature of, oh, instead of doing 1 at a time, you can now do 3. That's better, it's more convenient. But in order to get that convenience now, you have to shell out more money. That's stupid, that is beyond dumb. I don't buy that argument. I totally disagree with people who defend that. You're fair to defend that, obviously, but I just disagree 100 billion%. I think paying for better game design is pretty ridiculous, and it's obvious that they cut out the GTS from Pokemon Sword and Shield to shove it into these games in order for you to pay money. That is scummy. I'm sorry, that is scummy. And let's get to the overall price point, because it costs $17 for a year of this service. $17. People might say that's not a lot of money, but the Pokemon Bank service, I'm pretty sure it was like $5 for a year. And Nintendo Switch Online is around $20 a year, and you get access to all NES games and SNES games that they've got. That's beyond like 50 games. You get that full access for almost the same price as Pokemon Home. Is that fair? Is that fair? Because I don't think that's fair. I think that's ridiculous. Completely and utterly ridiculous. Also, with the GTS, you can only use it on your phone. You can't even use it on the Switch. So, it's not even the same as just, oh, it's like if you had the GTS in the main games. No, it's not, because now you have to use something extra. Your mobile phone. It's an extra inconvenience that just shouldn't be there, and it's so obvious what they're doing. They just want more money from you. This is free money to Game Freak. Like, this is absolutely free money for nothing. For absolutely nothing. And I do actually agree with the Nintendo thing as well. I don't think Nintendo Switch Online is great, because you don't really get anything decent, and the online service still kind of sucks. But Nintendo are just getting free money. Like, $20 per person? Millions of people, it's just free money. And the same thing is happening again with Game Freak. Yet again, no work, all money. Wow. Just wow. So am I happy with this service? No, not at all. I think it's kind of a scam. Honestly, like, they are just ripping you off completely. It's like triple the price of Pokemon Bank, unless you buy it for 1 month only, which for 1 month, it costs almost the same price as an entire year of Pokemon Bank. How is that fair? It's stuff like this that makes me hate where modern Pokemon is going, or is right now. I just cannot stand it. It's the era of complete greediness. Like, seriously, $17 just to store kilobytes of data. Seriously, kilobytes of data for that much money. That is mad. Why wasn't it in the games? Remember, the games were $60. I don't think they had as much content as the other games that were $40, but if they're $60, then why isn't this service just in the game? Because what makes Sword and Shield worth $60 over the other Pokemon games? What's the difference? What extra stuff does it have? That's what annoys me, because it does not have extra stuff. It has less stuff, a shitty post games, less legendaries than the past games, and yet they still charge you $60, and now they're charging you for a service to store your Pokemon. The thing about Bank is that the National Dex was still in the past game, so you didn't need Bank. You didn't need Pokemon Bank. Sure, you need a Pokemon Bank to transfer from Pokemon Black and White and that, but you could still trade those Pokemon online in the newer game, so you could still usually get them anyways no matter what. But now you can't. It's just, oh, it's a crap. I'm sorry, this is crap. They've made it so convoluted for the consumer. I don't get how anyone's gonna understand this. You're paying for better game design. Wow. Better game design. Cheers, Game Freak. Cheers. Thanks so much, Game Freak. You've really saved my day. Only another $17 per year for better game design. For things that should have already been in your overpriced, shitty game. Great. I'm very much looking forward to this. Honestly, guys, in the comments, if you are defending this, please tell me why. Tell me why the fact that we're paying for better game design is a good thing. The fact that you can only use GTS on the app. The fact that if you want to trade from Pokemon Bank, you have to pay for it anyway. Please tell me why this is good. Tell me why this is good. As a consumer, you, as a consumer, what would you rather have? Would you rather have this stuff in the game for free? Or would you rather be paying this ridiculous subscription? Please, as a consumer, as someone buying a product, what would you prefer? And what do you think is fair? What do you think is viable? Because I think this is just complete BS. I don't think this is fair. I want the best for the consumer. I don't want them to get screwed over. Yes, Game Freak is a business, blah, 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 blah. You can still be a business without being scummy. And obviously scummy at that. Obviously scummy. So, you've got to help me out here, guys. What am I missing? What am I missing? Am I missing this revolutionary new thing? Have I skipped out on stuff? You've got Wonder Trades thing as well. Basically, all the stuff that people wanted in the games previously are now in a subscription service. A paid subscription service. If it's not apparent with what they are doing, then I don't know what is. They released DLC for an empty game because they obviously cut it out and put it back in. And now they're doing the same thing with these online features for this app. I mean, DLC, I guess, is more subjective, but this app, like, Pokemon Home just seems like a pile of shit. And yet, you are right, $17 a year on its own isn't that much money. But considering the amount of people that are going to buy this, and considering what you are getting, it's shit. It's just shit. You are paying for stuff you had in the games before. It's a lot of crap. I can't... I'm done. I'm done. I cannot take this anymore. Game Freak just suck. They've been ruined. And you know what? Since Ultra Sun and Moon, Game Freak have gone so downhill. Seriously. Ultra Sun and Moon, let's go. Trash. Like, Ultra Sun and Moon was a copy and paste game. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was a small scale $60 Game Boy game, but remade with 3DS graphics. And Sword and Shield are probably the most disgusting games they've ever made. Cut out content, horrible looking graphics, horrible MIDI music, a non-existent story, terrible marketing, terrible PR. Honestly, Jesus Christ. And it's still sold. Yep, still sold. Yes. Yes, I can't wait for more games like this. Yeah, guys, if you can't tell, I am indeed salty. But I feel like it's justified at this point. I do think this is a massive scam. Seriously, this is a scam. Like, people complain about Nintendo Switch Online. This is far worse. At least you're actually getting stuff with Nintendo Switch Online. You get special deals, and you get old games. I still think Nintendo Switch Online is shit, but compared to this, it's a godsend. A complete godsend. You could buy any game for $17. Instead of buying a storage space that stores kilobytes of data, you could buy a game. Like $17, you could get, I don't know, Sonic Mania. Why don't you go buy Sonic Mania with money rather than paying for this crap? Sonic Mania is pretty good. It's a full, complete game. No. I'm done. I'm not writing any longer. Please, converse in the comments. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong and why. Let me defend it. Seriously, defend it. Let me know what I'm missing here. For $17 a year for you to store some shitty Pokemon, what the hell am I missing? $17 a year to pay for better game design for something that should have been in the base game already. What am I missing here? Let me know. Please, let me know. Because I have no bloody idea what the hell I'm missing with Pokemon now. What have I missed? Where we accept shit like this. What the fuck have I missed? Seriously, let me know in the comments below. Thank you.